Hello guys. Today we are going to discuss regarding the Jesus speaking as a baby. Well, in our Christian canonical Bible, which is a collection of secret books that are considered to be the authoritative, authentic words of God and beyond change. In the Bible, we don't find the history of Jesus speaking as a baby. We don't find Jesus doing miracles and all these fairy tales stories of infant Jesus. Well, there is a book called The Infancy of Jesus, or the Syriac infancy of Jesus. There are certain books which is proven to be a non-authoritative book. In fact, there are hundreds of Christian legends books which was created very late, and no recognized authors and all. See, actually, conspiracy theory is a part of human being. People just created a story out of nowhere. People love conspiracy theories, legends, and fairy tales. It's a human nature. So, in the case of Jesus' story and Bible, same things happen. People used to write or create history which comes in their mind. Likewise, those ancient peoples also create all sort of Jesus' story which comes in their mind. We call this kind of book as the apocryphal writings or Gnostic writings. Now, why the Council of Christians rejected such kind of books is because, after so much of research done, they found no evidence of such book to be true. This type of writings were done by a normal human being like us, but not by any sort of divine interventions, nor did any prophets or disciples write all these apocryphal or Gnostic books stuff. It has no evidence of divine intervention. That's the reason why the Christian did not include it in the present canonical Bible, which we are using now. But today, when we look at the Quran, the Muslim holy books, which comes 600 years after Jesus' lifetime, we can see all these legends and fairy tales histories of Jesus is mentioned in the Quran. We can see it. You can also check it. You can research it. Well, we have a legend history of Jesus speaking as a baby in the book Syriac Infancy Gospel. In this legend story, Jesus is speaking to his mother, Mary. Jesus is saying, I am the Son of God, the Logos. My Father has sent me for the salvation of the world. Jesus is talking to his mom here. Do you know this legend history is mentioned in the Quran? In the Quran chapter 19 verses 27, you can check it. This legend history is mentioned in the Quran. Let me read out for you. In the Quran chapter 19 verse 27, it says, Then she came to her people carrying him. They said, O Mary, you have done something terrible. O sister of Aaron, your father was not an evil man, and your mother was not an unchaste. So she pointed to him. They said, How can we speak to an infant in the crib? He said, I am the servant of God. He has given me the scripture and made me a prophet, and he made me place wherever I may be, and he enjoined on me prayer and charity so long as I live. And guardian of my mother, he did not make me a disobedient rebel. So peace is upon me the day I was born, and the day I die, and the day I get resurrected again. This is Jesus, the Son of Mary, the Word of Truth, about which they talk. It's in Quran chapter 19, verses 27 to 34. You can check it out. Well, see, it was copied from that predates Syriac, infancy books. We can clearly see it here. Also in this same verse, we can see how Quran make terrible mistake. According to the Quran, the God is addressing Mary, the mother of Jesus, as the sister of Aaron. See how the author of the Quran lack biblical knowledge here. The author of the Quran thought Maryam, the sister of Moses and Aaron, and the Virgin Mary, the same person, which in reality these two individuals are totally different generations apart. Maybe more than thousands of years apart between Maryam, sister of Aaron, and the Mary, mother of Jesus. This is a horrible mistake here. Again, there is another terrible contradiction in the same verse. Here, again, Jesus as an infant proclaiming his future, saying, "Peace be upon me, and the day I was born, the day I died, and the day I resurrected alive." That means, baby Jesus is saying he will die and resurrect alive again, right? Well, if we look at the Quran, Surah 4:157, says, Jesus did not die, rather someone else died in his place. Come on. Quran contradicts itself here. This is nasty. How can a God make mistake? This is definitely not the revelation of God, but a copy-paste made of imaginary history that was built in the head of Muhammad to deceive the people. This is not the only mistake or contradictions or copied from predates non-divinely intervention books, but there are lots and lots of it. In fact, the Quran is full of such kind of nonsense words, which does not make any sense. It's okay. Anyone can write or copy it. There's nothing wrong on that. But the problem arises here is because Muhammad claims all this nonsense as the revelations of God. He actually claimed God told him through angel Gabriel. That's the problem. Well, as a responsible human being, we must study or research whether what we are following is actually true or not. We must ask questions. We must reason, especially when we put our entire life to some belief, like religion. Blind belief will lead us nowhere. It will destroy our life. So friends, please don't take it negatively. This is the truth. I'm pointing out the truth. I'm only pointing out the truth with proof, so that you may know. If you really want to know the truth, then come on. Read the Bible with heart and decide if you decide it. It's your choice. Because someone coming 600 years after what had already happened and claiming that that's not true or it did not happen, it's absurd. It's just nonsense. It doesn't make any sense. Bible is that book that contains the eyewitness account. Believe what the eyewitness says, but not from the person that comes 600 years later. Okay. Thank you so much for that. That's all for today.